Hello, my name is Avery, and I am currently a junior at the Miami Valley School. And I am currently in a course called AP United States History, and we received an assignment to talk about reflection um, for the first unit of our textbook, which is the American pageant. So for me, the most important concept that I pulled from these 8 chapters was the concept of unity and disunity in colonial America. So I'll be speaking about that today. So the concept of unity has been a theme that I have noticed in the textbook since the very beginning, even as early as chapter 1. And this is something that I think is absolutely essential to the beginning of a nation. A nation needs people that have the same ideas or people that are being bonded together by their ideas being so different from their surroundings, especially when their surroundings is something that is such a strong nation and such a powerful force as Britain is and was at the time. Unity, by its definition, is a joining of people to complete one common goal, or to act as one unit. This can have a very large impact because people united under singular beliefs can have tremendous impacts on the world around them. For this nation, the newly found America, unity began to form since the very, very beginning, even when Christopher Columbus just came over. And it was really him that I think started the idea of unity. Uh, when he was so focused on um, finding a new world that would appease the king, and he reported back the promise of land and riches and gold. Englanders began to unite themselves in this new promise of opportunity, and they began moving over in huge numbers. So they were moving over mostly because they wanted the same thing. They were united in what they wanted, which was an opportunity um, to farm and an opportunity for some in riches and gold. Many were seeking refuge from political persecution, and they were united because they did not have any unity with the rest of the society that they were immersed in back in Europe. So the next huge jump towards national unity that I noticed in the fledgling country is the growing disunity the colonies had amongst each other. Different colonies were established in a new America as more and more people were migrating from Europe. And because they were all wanting land, they had to start spreading out, and growing religious tensions between different cultures caused different colonies to form. Because of this intercolonial disunity, the colonists became complacent with such things even as their own security. They began to see themselves as different from their English cousins and expected England to pay for their protection from their native foes. So bonded by this common expectation from their mother country, the then disunited colonies, began to bond together from the distrust and discontent that they felt towards England. So after several decades of gradually increasing hate towards Britain, colonists seemed to be fully bonded together for independence. And yeah, there were colonists that remained loyal to the crown, but this opinion didn't really pick up any pace and kind of stayed within the select elite few that it began with. So bonded together by frustrations due to taxation without representation and having regulation after regulation imposed on them, the colonists finally reached a kind of tipping point and they started a full-blown revolution. So in conclusion, the first 8 chapters of our text taught me the importance of power in numbers. People quite literally banded together and fought for what they believed in because they were different from the mother country. They united in the frustration that they felt because of the unparalleled of the crown was imposing on them. And to me, it seems that the conversation of unity and power in numbers that we face now in modern day goes back at least to the beginning of the United States of America. So if you give people something that they can get behind and something that they really all believe and they're united behind, they will make it happen. And especially if you promise them something as huge as opportunity and the freedom of religious persecution, I think it's hardly surprising that such a huge reaction occurred when they felt that their rights that they had made for themselves were being threatened and infringed upon. So they formed their own way of life, and being so disconnected from the king, distance-wise, they didn't have anyone they needed to answer to, and they ended up being united in their own revolution, and for the love of the country that had just begun to form. Thank you.